I work.
That's how she rolls.
That's how she rolls. That's for the price of basically a pair of earrings, really, when you think about just one pair of earrings.
Just one is that. Yeah, it's a fabulous look. Do you love this or what? She went crazy.
First thing I said to Jay, very first thing I said when I saw him was, hello, handsome. Of course, I started with that. Oh, talented one. And then I said, my favorite, there's two of, like, no, there's three things that are my absolute favorites coming up today. This was the first one I talked about. I thought, Jay, this is insanely unbelievable. A true reversible. Girls, look at this. It is turquoise. It is coral. It's hearts. This is an unbelievable price. You just begin with that, because if I went to anywhere down in Santa Fe or Albuquerque, this would be a collectible piece. It would be part of like a couture line. It would be potentially hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We're at $109.90. There's 700 available because 100 of you already were smart enough to go online and order it before Jay and I even showed it. And it's on 5 flex pays. But the best part about this is the story behind it. So why did you decide to do this, Jay?
You know, it's really funny how things happen. I mean, my whole life is a series of funny things that have happened, right? And we actually made a prototype, right? And so we had it, but we hadn't built it. And they ran some ad or something. I don't know who did it. But anyway, this was an item that I guess that they grabbed that day, even though it hadn't been ordered yet. We didn't have it. We hadn't made it. We hadn't even done anything. It was a prototype, right? And people, I kept getting these calls and emails and all this, you know, all these people reaching out to me and say, when is that going to be available? When are we buying it?
Because we put it in a promotional piece.
You put it on a promotional, but where they got this sample, they pulled it off a sample table or something like that as a promo. It hadn't ever been processed. It had never been in order, right? It wasn't. We weren't doing it. How we do everything, we just make one, and then we decide, okay, we're going to go with that. Then we build it. This really has so much going for it. This is Mongolian mountain turquoise. That's the natural color of that. We have an exclusive on that material, and beautiful natural orange coral. Okay, this is real orange coral. But we had so many people requesting this, and down the road, we finally just ended up having to make it.
And he made literally like 0. I mean, there's like 10. No, seriously, there's 614 left, and it's totally going to be sold out. Here's what I couldn't believe, Jay. For all that is, there's so much genuine gemstone. Sterling silver, extender on the back, the whole thing, guys. You may get everything here, right? Reverses, perfectly reverses, by the way. Lays on your neckline
beautifully. Truly a real, true reversible style.
I can't believe it's $100. I mean, to me, I thought for sure we'd be at 2-something on this one, because there's just so much stone here.
And not only that, did you see? If you look at the craftsmanship and look at the width of these. Okay, this isn't some. These are really puffed hearts.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, you're right.
They're puffed hearts. It's solid material, but you got this beautiful. This is what they call Mongolian mountain. This was even this turquoise. We still have some of it, and we're always continually trying to get more of this material. This is really difficult to get. We started this by a friend of mine who's a geologist. He works for a company which I won't say because he shouldn't, you know, because he goes out and looks for minerals, mainly copper, gold, silver, platinum, that type of thing. And they found, you know, anytime that you find copper, anytime you find turquoise, you have to have copper. So they found the turquoise, so they knew that copper was there. Now, you could have the biggest copper deposit in the world and not have a single speck of turquoise. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it really
is. But if you have turquoise, one of the key ingredients is copper. So it had to have copper in the area. He's the one that turned me on to this. Look at the size of this, okay? Look at the size of this. Look at the presence that you have on this. This is just totally amazing.
Totally yummy. Like, it's just a really standout piece. And you know, Jay, for me, the turquoise blue color in this almost looks like it's electrified. It is one of the prettiest blues
It's almost like it's like a neon blue. And believe it or not, what's really weird about this deposit, Mongolian mountain, at the top of the mountain, if you could call it a mountain, let's call it a large hill, okay? At the top of the deposit, where the mine that they have up there, the shaft that they have up there, produces this real high blue. If you go down in the valley, there's also a turquoise deposit down there because, you know, they're shooting it, so they do test wells, you know, that they drill and test, and there's surface deposits down there, and that turquoise is green. So there's green turquoise at the bottom of the mountain, and there's this rich blue, that cobalt blue. It's amazing that you picked up on that. And that almost, it's so blue that you would almost think, oh, they've done something to that. That is the natural color. There
that
is nothing.
Is the actual
That's
color.
The absolute natural color.
All you do is polish it up,
right.
make it pretty.
And then the orange coral is the orange coral. And we don't even, this rough material, at one time I had a lot of the orange coral, the natural orange. I've got, I don't want to say, quite honestly, probably less than 500 pounds is all I have left.
And in terms of the world of gemstones, it's
not enough to really.
It's like a spoonful, really.
It's a spoonful for me to do anything. You couldn't do anything big with it. So, you know, this was really amazing that this was kind of like the last big hurrah for that particular coral material.
Well, and really what that translates to, bye-bye. I mean, you're like, oh, you know, I bet he's got a lot of great stuff in 2 hours. We do. It is a really fun show.
This actually, if we could have done it with a material, could have been a Today Special. It really could. And it would have been a fabulous. What I love about it, and I think what I love about it more than anything is Suzanne went to it and she went, oh my God, I love this.
I really
and then I said, wait till you know, I said, you know, that's crazy that you love that because I'll tell you the story on that. And I told the story and she goes, really? And I go, yeah, seriously. So we didn't even really want to build it because it's very costly to build and it burned up a lot of material. But we were already committed to it, so we did.
And guess we put it in a promotional insert. Somebody
grabbed that sample from somewhere.
Well, that's a great compliment because there's probably a lot of samples sitting around.
There was probably a lot of samples,
and this one was so
unusual and attractive that they put that one on and put it on a model.
And then everybody started. He had 1,200 people asking him where to buy this.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I mean, I kept going, what? What? You know?
How did you finally track down what it was? Like you're like,
I looked up, saw the picture, and went, oh gosh, how did this happen?
And you realized
how did this happen?
It was just a sample. That's funny. All right, these are going to be sold out. We're going to wrap it up now. Unfortunately, there's more of you on the line than there is these necklaces available. By the way, I snuck in a pair of little turquoise earrings, so we've got it coming. You don't have to show them yet, Daryl. I just want to say, if you are a turquoise fan, which if you're watching, Jay, chances are you are, and you want what I think are some of the most elegant